Now it's time to introduce our special guest.
That's right, we do have a special guest.
Very special.
Having said that, our special guest is not alive and is not human and is in pretty bad shape.
But he's a special
But
guest.
he's here.
He's a special guest.
And he's special. He's special to me. This is Puppy. Now, he is in a plastic bag and he is in, as I said, quite poor condition. He's a stuffy. He's a stuffed toy. Now, I'm going to... You will see an image of childhood Mr. Sean, little Shawnee, holding a stuffy, and it's this puppy who is here. Gifted to me by my grandfather, who is no longer with us. So it's very sentimental. It's very important to me. Having said that, I do have, as our actual guest for today, he's
a stand-in.
The facsimile puppy.
He's a
Here is
stand-in.
almost mint condition version
look
of
at
said
that.
puppy. Look at him
Yeah,
go.
mint condition.
His name is actually Charlie. His hat says Charlie. There you go. And I only learnt this about a week ago. I've had this for 40 years. This is what you're meant to do with it. You're meant to tuck his little legs in, like this.
Ah, I see, under his
and
arms.
he puts his arms on
I see.
and he sits there.
Ah,
And that's how he's going to sit there for the show.
right.
Now, most kids, he may fall over, I'll put him here. Most kids, when they're little, have a stuffed toy. And as I said, that's facsimile Puppy, but Puppy was my toy. I believe that even Chrissy Wibbles, the man who has no feelings, he's an emotionless
I'm just a
monster.
Rock, just a rock.
He's just,
yeah.
Yep. I actually know that that's not true. You're not as badass as you think you are.
No. So, very sentimental
the
point there,
story.
Sean. Very sentimental point that you touched on there. So, like Sean, I also have a stuffed toy. So, I was born in 82. And I think I was probably, if you're looking at the photo, I was probably about maybe 3 or 4 years older at this point. And it was actually Sean's father that gave me this toy, which I still have today, Sportsy. He can't be here today. He couldn't make the journey.
He's about 2 hours up the highway.
Yeah, he's 2 hours up the highway.
exists,
Couldn't make
he's
it. He
around.
exists. Couldn't make it.
No.
He's not in good condition anymore. But yeah, very sentimental and
Sportsy,
something
legend.
I've had for close to 40 years. I've had this toy.
So Puppy and Sportsy are our childhood
They are.
stuffies.
They are.
And they're both dogs, and they actually
are.
have quite similar appearances.
They do very similar.
Would you believe?
Similar stories? Yes.
Similar stories. They actually look pretty similar. I didn't realise until I was just looking at them. But yeah, Puppy and Sportsy are our guests. Now, obviously, Puppy's not going to say much. He's pretty quiet. And Sportsy's not here. So we don't really have a guest, I guess.
But they're special to us.
They're special to us and they're important to us. So, and it's a segue, it's a tie-in to talk about stuffed toys and character plushies, which we haven't really touched on yet. We've kind of skimmed over that. So we've got a few here that I just want to talk about, Wibbles, just as we go through. We'll just read them out and if we've got thoughts about them. And I know you've got thoughts about this one. The very first one I'm going to talk about is the old Teddy Ruxpin, made by Worlds of Wonder USA in 1985. Teddy Ruxpin.
Worlds of Wonder. So the Teddy Ruxpin, my younger brother actually had a Teddy Ruxpin. And at the time, I think it was this 1985 they come out. So my brother would have had one maybe a year or so. Yeah, a little bit later that, but not too much later. And when they come out, they were the bee's knees because it used to put a cassette in the back of these things.
Yeah.
And it was the technology in them. There was a book that come along with the toy and the cassette, and you could read along while Teddy Ruxpin told you a story. So really cool toy.
So Teddy Ruxpin had a tape player in his guts.
Yeah.
And you would stick your tape in, and you'd be reading your story along with
Teddy Ruxpin talking. Yeah,
and he'd tell
following the
you all
story.
about it.
Really cool toy.
Really cool. Number 2 here on the list, we've got My Pet Monster, which was a short-lived cartoon as well, made by Hasbro and American Greetings in 1986. I never owned one of these stuffies.
No.
But they were like, it was cool as a boy to have the My Pet Monster as a stuffed toy. Because, he's a monster. And he had plastic teeth and nose.
It was pretty cool looking.
It looked cool, and there was the show. Don't really remember the show.
No.
Did you ever watch the show?
No, I never watched the show. No.
Nah. Here's one you know about.
I had one of these things back in the day. It was a glowworm. So essentially what it was a torch wrapped in a bit of material with a head on top. That was a glowworm.
That's a very good description.
Yeah, that's
actually.
essentially all it was a torch with some material wrapped around it and a head on top. Again, I was probably 4 or 5 when I had one of these things. I remember it clearly. And yeah, one of my favourite toys, earliest toys as a kid, I remember.
Yep, 82 it came out.
82.
Yeah, Play School made it.
I would have had one.
Not Play School, the show in Australia, the company Play School.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a bunch of times. The Furby.
Yeah, he's back in it.
Tiger Electronics, 98. Furbies are bizarre and annoying, but it is very cool technology. And we've also talked about the next one, Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah.
We've already touched on Tickle Me Elmo. Tyco Toys made that, 96.
Killed it with that one.
Well, now there's all different types of Elmos now. Elmo knows where you live.
Yeah.
And Beanie Boos. They're still around, Beanie Boos. You know you can buy Beanie Boos in the servos in Australia?
Is that right? Yeah,
You can buy them.
I haven't paid that much
They're fucking
attention.
everywhere, these things.
How are they still going?
I don't know.
How are they still a
I
thing?
don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. Don't know.
Beanie
How
Babies
they
and
still-
Beanie Boos. There's actually, I think there's a difference.
Is there?
Tell us in the comments, because I don't know the difference.
I don't know the difference, though. I don't care to
Beanie
know the
Babies
difference,
and
really.
Beanie Boos are the same. They're both made by Ty. Yeah, don't know much
Great
about
brand.
them.
No.
My daughter has a couple of them. She sort of was into them when she was much younger. But I want to talk about. I want to move
novelties.
to novelty toys.
Yeah.
There are toys that aren't toys, character-based toys. I mean, so there's some stuff you can just buy that you would still call a toy. A skipping rope's a toy, right? You play with it.
But these were the creme de la creme. Like, these were great novelty
this is
toys.
the good shit.
This was the shit back in the day.
Tell me about this first one.
The first one, the grip ball. We actually had one of these grip balls. So basically, it was just two wooden paddles, or two paddles with a bit of Velcro on it, and a ball.
Tennis ball.
And you used to throw it in between you and catch it on the Velcro. Amazing. What a simple idea.
I've said it
sold
before.
Thousands of these things.
The colour.
It was, yeah.
How 90s can you get?
How 90s, yeah.
Neon colours,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the next one, I have a knockoff version. I love my knockoffs, as you know. But look at this.
The Viewmaster.
The MR. I do have a real one. I just can't find it.
Okay, and they must have sold a trillion units.
Have a
these
look in
things.
it. What do you see? What do you
They
see when
must
you
have
look
sold
through
a
here?
trillion units. Oh, I mean, space. Look at that. It's still cool today.
It's fucking rad.
is rad.
1939 Wibbles.
Yeah, that's rad.
By Sawyer's.
Look at that.
The 90s versions that were red. Very
The
popular.
red ones,
But
yeah.
this is a knockoff version, because now, obviously, the patent is probably, I don't know.
Oh, how old is it?
Anyone can, yeah,
You're saying 39, yeah.
We're looking at space as we click this
Yeah.
one. So, there it is.
That's
That's
pretty
a
cool.
Viewmaster.
Next one. Oh, this shit was everywhere. GAC.
Literally everywhere.
It was.
Oh.
You get in trouble with this stuff. You'd spill it on the carpet. You'd spill it everywhere. Shit would be.
Get it in your hair?
Yeah, it'd be on your hands, all over your shorts. GAC. It was just like slime, essentially. I think there was a thing called slime too, wasn't it? It's very similar.
Oh, of course.
It's green.
How many knockoff versions of GAC was there?
GAC, yeah.
Nickelodeon was responsible for that fucking
Was everywhere.
monstrosity.
Absolutely.
Foxtails. Do you
Oh,
remember those?
Foxtails, yeah.
Yeah, old Foxtail.
A sock with a ball in the end that used to swing and throw it.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, and they charge you for it. So you could just
They were
get a
pretty cool.
footy sock, put a ball in it, and you got the same thing essentially.
Or a stocking.
Or a stocking.
Yeah. I think people put soap in stockings and bash
Ah.
each other with those.
Yeah, they do in certain facilities.
Yeah, it could be that.
Establishments.
How
Yeah.
about this absolute fucking banger?
yeah.
Stretch Armstrong.
What a wild
right?
man! What a wild man!
He's been around a long time, Stretch
Stretchy.
Armstrong, 1976.
It was pretty cool when the old stretchy.
But in the 90s, they updated him and gave him this like tank top thing.
Oh yes, yeah.
What's inside of a Stretch Armstrong?
I don't know what is inside of a Stretch
Don't know.
Armstrong. Yeah, I don't know, but
Tell
he's very
us.
stretchy. Yeah.
It's like flour or something.
Is it?
Did you ever make stress balls or squishies with balloons and you poured flour into them?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
think we've
kinda
all
like
done that. Well,
yeah.
maybe that's probably a bit of an Australian thing, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know.
I remember.
Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong,
Still around,
pretty cool.
still can buy them.
Trolls.
Here we go.
Whoa, Trolls.
Made by Damn
Things.
And Hasbro obviously bought the
Hasbro.
license eventually. 1960s they came out. Oh.
I don't know why they're so popular, but they were. They just were little trolls.
They're just
with
nude
different coloured
little
hair.
weird,
Yeah, it was weird.
trolls. And now there's the movies with JT, your man,
Yeah,
Justin
my
Timberlake,
mate, my favourite.
your mate.
Yeah.
And the movie's actually pretty okay for a kids movie.
I've never watched
I
it.
mean, I got kids, so I watch movies that are kids movies. Sometimes I don't necessarily want to, but the Trolls movies are alright. And Trolls also has a Super Nintendo game. Would you believe?
Wow. Okay.
That's actually pretty good.
Is it? Okay.
I've played it. My daughter has played it with me. It is actually a pretty good game.
On a comparison with Cheetah Man,
Oh, it's better than Cheetah Man.
better than Cheetah Man.
Oh, much
No?
better than Cheetah.
Come on.
Oh, not even. Yeah, they're not even
Really?
on the same planet.
Okay.
Trolls on SNES. Go have a look.
Right.
Go look at the gameplay. You'll enjoy that. What about this bad boy?
I actually owned this in the 90s.
Did you?
This was a Christmas present, yeah. It was awesome. You used to put a vest on, a laser vest.
Right.
And there were many different versions of this, of course. But essentially, you'd run around in the yard, and it had a sensor on your chest and your back, and you could shoot each other with laser guns.
challenge.
Yeah. You played at night. It was cool. You'd light up when you got shot. Really cool.
We've all played it.
Yeah.
93
Awesome
apparently
game.
Laser Challenge came out from Hasbro.
Yeah, we would have had it
Hasbro
like
and
95,
Tiger
96.
working together. Tiger Electronics. It sounds like a Tiger Electronics
It was
game,
cool.
right?
Really cool game.
And
yeah.
would it make you get? I remember you get hit, like boo,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, "Well, you can't lie because the
You got
sound.
shot, yeah.
You knew you got shot. It's not like you can bullshit
Cool game,
away in
that.
paintball, but Magnadoodle.
Magnadoodles. They were cool.
Oh, cool. I mean, it's fun to just draw on a Magnadoodle.
Sketchpad, basically. Yeah. Magnetic sketchpad.
Originally from Tyco in 1974.
Tyco, man. What didn't they do? They did everything, didn't they?
Yeah. The one I'm looking at here, though, it says Grazart, but it says Magnadoodle.
Okay,
So
probably many versions of this too.
yeah.
Right?
But Magnadoodles, I mean, there's, again, you can buy a knockoff version of that anywhere
Yeah,
you like.
anyway, yeah.
Magnetic...
They were a staple.
Magnetic doodle pad. Like,
They were a staple,
what
weren't
it is.
they? Everyone had one of those things at some point.
And they were rad. Super Soakers, we touched
They
on them
were rad.
before. Everyone
They were
loves
rad.
a Super Soaker. Nothing more to say. Nothing more to say.
Nothing more.
They're great.
What about the next one? The Nerf.
The Nerf. Here's a little
The Nerf
Nerf gun.
gunners.
Look at this little
Yeah.
bad boy.
Yeah.
That's conceal. Like you conceal that on your
Yeah.
person.
Again, how many variations of
Here we
this
go.
has
I'm
there
gonna fire
been?
it
There
off.
must be
Ready?
1,000 variations of this thing.
Ready?
Now they have like
crazy.
minigun versions, right?
They're pretty cool.
Again, yeah, really cool toys.
1970s they first came out. Parker Brothers.
Parker Brothers.
Foam blasters. Everyone's got Nerf guns. Like all the
Foam
kids love it now.
blasters.
But you know what? I'll tell you what. 1945. Cast your mind back. Actually, you
Okay.
can't because we weren't born.
Thinking.
The Slinky.
Oh, these Slinky.
Yep. James
Slinky.
Industries created the Slinky. It's basically like a spring. Here's one. I'm holding a rainbow Slinky here. And made probably even more famous by Ace Ventura. Slinky, Slinky, everyone loves a Slinky. You know, he's at the temple and he goes down the stairs with the Slinky.
Makes it all the way to the last one.
Ace
and
Ventura
doesn't
2.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, Slinkies.
And they were notorious for getting tangled, and you can never untangle the
Oh yeah,
bastards.
you need the big
Yeah.
ones, like the big and thick versions of them weren't too hard to tangle, but again, it's almost like another show bag situation. Like you'd always get one, and that brings me to fidget toys. Like this day and
fidget
age,
spinners
make
and
fidget
stuff, yeah.
toys. There's so many fidget toys around, and they're great, but they're not as great
Not as great
As-
they cannot be.
this.
This takes the cake.
It's a toy, in my opinion. Sea monkeys,
Sea monkeys.
monkey see, monkey do. Sea
It's
monkeys.
not like a Squirtle out of Pokemon, is it? No. Something totally different.
No, something.
Sea
totally-
monkeys.
Trans Science Corp and Uncle Milton apparently
Oh,
in
good on Uncle
1962 first made them, and there's actually a live action show called The Amazing Live Sea Monkeys.
Hmm.
If you want to find out a little bit more about the Amazing Live Sea Monkeys, maybe you can go and check out a bonus video that Chrissy, Wibbles and Jazzy Jaden and I
What a show.
put together.
What a show.
What a banger.
I mean, you have not lived until you've seen this, I think. It will exceed expectations, let me say. Exceed.
That sounds a bit like false advertising.
No,
Wibbles?
not here.
No, not
here.
not here. Not on Millennium Memories.
When
That's
we
not
get
how we
cash-
roll.
We get cash for comments, so no.
I wish we did.
Yeah.
All right, from cuddly critters to digital disasters, toys were everywhere. But
Speaking.
speaking of everywhere, what are we talking about next?
Let's rewind a bit and talk about the world for kids.
Yep.
And the Australian toy stores that filled the landscape in the 90s.
It's the world for kids.
It is.
Let's go.